we're gonna stand up. Sorry guys, I've decided we're gonna start standing. I finally look like a human being. I washed my hair yesterday. I had some sleep this morning. I feel fresh-ish. Okay, so starting. You got your ball here. With the ball, simply roll it under your foot. If you don't have a ball, just simply start by moving your toes and stretching into your Achilles here. Otherwise, left foot, ball, or whichever foot, doesn't matter, just so quick little massage here. What I'd like you to do now is go on the ball of the foot and start applying a bit more pressure. And then crunch up your toes and release. And keep going like this. This should feel relatively uncomfortable. Trying to plug in my phone to the charger. It's not very... Up. So really kind of push into the ball of the foot right there. Good. Come onto the toes now and just release a little bit here. Good. And let's try. Place the ball by the toes. Let's try and grab it. If you don't have the ball, then you can do with anything and just crunch it up with your toes. Oh, I can't do this, it's too thick. Crunch up, release. One more time, and then we're going to move on to the other side. So just releasing the foot here. Ooh, that's tight. Hello Marisol, welcome. So as I was saying, if you don't have a ball, I will try and give alternate options. So again, if you don't have, just come onto the right hand side, stretch your toes here and stretch your Achilles. The others, let's go on the ball of the foot and crunch up and release the toes. Go on the toes and try to grab the ball with your toes. Good. So now everybody, we can all do a little bit of toe stretch. Come on. Up. Toe release here, and toe release there. Beautiful. Coming into a seated pose now. We're going to take care of the calf. So, in your calf, you've got two parts of the calf here. If you have a foam roller, also you can use a foam roller, it's an option. So, the calf has got this split here. So what we're going to try and do is first use the ball to undo a little bit of the fascia that sticks the muscles together. So the two muscles, the soleus and the gastrocnemius, tend to stick together when they get tight. So just try and find a bit in the middle that's quite tender. You can roll a little bit to start with. And from here, once you got your little tight spot. I want you to point your toes and flex the foot. So if you do not have a ball, we're going to find you an alternative. You're going to apply with your fingers. So bend the knee. Find a place in your calf, in between, again, that is quite tight. When you find this spot, flex and point. Put the knees bent here. Flex and point. But apply pressure with your thumbs. Oh, it's fine. Wonderful. Once you're done with that, guys, you can start rolling into parts of your calf that feel that they need a bit of release. If you don't have a ball, keeping that position with the one that we started with, and what you can do is walk your thumbs up and down your calf and to the side, this way. So give a nice little pressure up and down parts of your calf here. Just give yourself a massage and then squeeze, release here with your fingers. The others with the ball. There's always a way to do without equipment. The back is a little bit more difficult, but on the legs it's not impossible. Goodie. Let's do the other side. So finding your tender spot. So what we're trying to do here with SMR, this is called Self Myofascial Release. So what we're trying to do through this movement is not to necessarily break down the tissue. The reason why we've got tight muscles or tightness or knots is because our nervous system hasn't been responding well to the contraction. And that means we keep the contraction a bit too tight. So in order as well to open up for stretches or for training, so right now we're just rehabbing before the stretching. As well, when you weightlift or run or do anything that is a little bit hard on the muscles, you release and you work through your nervous system. So we need to try and stay calm with the face, because even crunching up and be like, it will activate your nervous system. And what we're trying to do is actually befriend it. So going through the sensitive points means that we are accessing a nervous response. Good. So just keep going with the massage now. So remember, if you don't have a ball, just self-massage your calf. Nice. Moving on to the hamstring. We're going to start on the glutes. So if you do not have a ball, it's going to be a little bit more challenging. Just for now, go onto your bum and massage. Just roll around first. If you don't have a ball, we're going to operate differently. We're just going to operate into a stretch. So crossing one leg over and bringing yourself quite close to your body here. Trying to keep the chest nice and straight. And just feel the stretch here. Flex the foot for the stretch. For the others, glutes. Try and go a little bit sideways. And we're going to do open and close to release a bit the piriformis and the gluteus medius. So I'm going to show where you want to access this. You want to try and go into this part back here, near the femur. Apply pressure there. So you open and close, you release into the rotation. Release of the external rotation of the hip here. It's quite intense. It should be quite painful. Beautiful. Coming back. We're going to take this underneath. So for the others, I'm going to show us all another stretch you can do from here to access this part. So this is your glute, and the origin of your hamstring is right there. So it's not quite here. You want to ride slightly higher, almost like you want to lift your bum cheeks to access the muscle. So this is the crease of my glute. I'm going to apply the ball here, and I'm going to ride a little bit higher. It should be quite intense on here as well. So once you're there, once you find, yep, you're either going to do the same thing. You can bend this other leg, you can flex and point, okay? And what we can try as well, so do your flex and point for now. For the other guy, which don't have a ball, we're going to operate an active stretch. Knees bent. Bring your foot like this and push away. And bring it back and push away. So really use the muscle here. Now for the people with the ball, once you've done your flex and point, straighten both legs and gently lean over your legs. Good. Those who don't have the ball, stop here and just try and take a stretch. Oh, so painful. Also roll a little bit into the leg a bit more, and just above the knee if you want as well, to release that part there. Good. Take that off, and we're going to do the other side. So roll onto your other glute first. The other people without the ball, we do the stretch. From here, really squeeze and flex and point. If you got quite flexible hips, you can bring it here. I don't have flexible hips, but what you can do as well is from here. I can't do that. But bring your knee down and up, and all the way down and up. And all the way down and up. This is like my nemesis exercise. I bet your bums are a bit tight from doing all the work from home, sitting, not moving. I don't mind it. The crunch. the hips. So sideways. Good. Coming onto the hamstring. Flexing and pointing. For the others, remember when we're doing the active stretch, push and back. And gently we're going to lean over. Take a stretch forward. For the others, you can just stretch. Very gently roll along the leg, add a bit more weight. Okay, and come out. Okay, we're going to take care. I'm not looking forward to this one. It's going to be painful. The quadriceps. All these hits today, this week as well, it's like killed my quadriceps. So quadriceps, guys. We have, again, 4 muscles in the quadriceps. Yeah, so I'm not going to list them up, but we've got this one that comes across, one there, one there. So it depends on like where you feel tight, but most of us really feel tight on the outside because we've got a lot of fascia here. So the fascia is the connective tissue, like I was explaining, that helps the muscle hold together. So on the outside of the quadriceps, it feels very tight because there's a lot of fascia, because there's a lot of muscle to connect from the hips to the leg. Okay, so this fascia doesn't have blood supply, so it's like a white fiber. I don't know if you've ever seen on a chicken or steak, when you cut, you can see the white bits, that's fascia, sort of film. So what we're going to try is slowly go into the fascia from the side here. So we're going to start very gently. We're going to come from the crease of the hip here, then slowly move down onto just above the knee. So I'm just showing you now because you're not going to see it. When you're right here, we're going to move to center and take it up very gently. And we're going to do some movements. We're going to be lying across, yeah? Then you're going to bring it into that crease and we're going to do some movement there as well, okay? So, to get in position, I'm going to be sideways this time. Be ready for the pain, because this is going to be excruciating. I'd rather warn you in advance. You're not going to see my face. So starting to the top here and to the side. So gently, you put your foot, the top one, to take a bit of weight off. Obviously, if you really want a lot of weight, you can go for it. I'm not in that situation. And from here, you should already feel a bit of pain there. Then we're going to slide a little bit. Good. when you feel here, bend the leg and straighten it. Breathe deeply when you do this, guys. Good. Once you've done a couple, let's move a bit further down. Ooh. Okay, well, so the reason why I hate this is because I've got my scars, and they literally are right where the fascia is. And on top of that, the scar tissue. So this is extremely, this is torture. Move. One more. Near the knee this time. Oh my God. Good. Roll up one more time. Roll down. And shift onto the top of the knee. So, because I have to shift myself over here. It's just above the knee, right in the middle. So, little weight from here, more weight, fully lying down, and slowly bring it up and down, and up. Roll a little bit further high. Let's bring it a bit higher. Oh my God. This is not pleasant at all. All the way right by the hip now. Good. And from here, do one last coming down. And find where you need to massage a little bit. Give yourself a bit of time just to loosen up wherever you feel the need. Well, if you didn't have a ball, you could still do the stretches here, bringing the heel to the butt and so on. It's not going to be as deep. Are we ready to do the other side? Let's bring it to the other side, guys. In the last couple of minutes. So again, if you don't have a ball, you can still stretch here, so lying sideways, and just kind of bending the knee slightly and pulling the knee in and out. So this is just a sort of active stretch. The others, remember what we were doing. The other side of the hip here. Taking a bit of weight off. Slowly rolling. Bending the knee. Straightening the leg. And keep going down. Once you've done 2 or 3 bends here. Okay, we should be almost near the knee. Coming to the center. And let's start doing right in the middle now. all the way up. If you don't have a ball, now we should be doing this stretch where you squeeze into your leg. Wonderful. And proceed to the massage. So I'm giving you a few moments to massage yourself. Now we feel like we've given our entire legs a deep tissue massage, right? There is more rehab coming next week. Shoulder, we did back today. Yeah, it's good, right? I love it. I know, quite painful, I know. So, I'm gonna take a little break. And we're gonna resume contortion for an hour. It's gonna be a whole hour now. This one, I know it is painful. And if you can't stay for contortion, again, remember, donate if you can, share, spread, find why. I took last night and this morning off, so the momentum has been a bit slower, but that's not a reason for you guys to not keep it going. Let's grow this globally. At 7 o'clock tonight, on IG Live and on Facebook Live on my page, Fit French Chris. Saturday. I will be what's gonna happen for next week and the further week, the incentives, the challenges, the structure that I'm taking in for all of us. But it's quite exciting. There will be a lot of like cool things happening. So if you're not staying for contortion, you can still tune in at 7 to watch the updates, and otherwise I will see you in a little bit, guys. I'm gonna leave the music on. I'm just cutting off my camera, and then I'll see you in about 10-15 minutes. See you in a bit.